features and all is there into this whatever features we are having into this Jira tool. Okay, just go through that. Okay, and try to understand. Okay, anyway, like a later point, being as test engineers, how we are going to use this Jira tool, that things also I will be showcasing. Okay, so wait for some time, then we will have discussion separately for the Jira account. Okay, means as a test engineers, how we are going to use the Jira account. So there will be a separate session for that. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Okay, cool. Then so let's begin the session. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I hope you guys are already having some basic understanding about what is the software testing means. Okay, so software, we know that a software is nothing but some of the application, okay, or some of the tools, okay, or some of the what application which we can install through the we can install in the mobile, okay, or desktop, okay, or which we can access through some web application, okay, or through using the browser. So those all things we can call it as a software. Okay, now here we are having a one word that we are calling is what? Testing. Okay, so testing is all about what? Verifying something. Are you guys agree with me? I think in our common life you guys are already doing some testing, correct guys?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Means let's say that you want to purchase something, so quickly what we guys are doing, we are checking it, okay, whether that is a correct product or not. We are checking the quality, okay, and we are doing comparison. So likewise we are just checking the products. Okay, means it's kind of what, performing a testing only, correct? So here we are saying that we are having software testing. It means what? We are going to test the software, we are going to test the implemented application. So as a what business, okay, or as a part of what IT process, IT projects, okay, we are making a what application or the software. So those software actually we are going to test it. Okay, why we need to test? Because we need to check it whether that product is matching with the client requirement or not, correct guys? From where we are, who will give the requirement? Client. Okay, client will okay, they will share the requirement. Okay, requirement is nothing but what we can call it as a user stories, and then part of agile methodology we have understand, right? Okay, it's nothing but user stories or stories. Okay, so client will be sharing their requirement, like whatever things they want to develop, okay, or whatever ideas they are having, they will be sharing with our IT team, so, or our product development team. Okay, so here we are having a client, okay, they will share a requirement, and as that IT team, as a what, IT team is all about dev plus QA. Okay, dev and QA. So here what exactly we are doing? We are developing a application according to what?
Client requirement.
Client requirement.
Client requirement only, correct guys? Are you guys agree with me? Okay, so once we will develop this application, let's say our developers, okay, they will follow their all the programming procedures and all, okay, they will develop an application. So once it's getting developed by the developers, then being as QA, we need to check this application, okay, whether this application is implemented according to this client requirement or not. Getting my point, guys? Okay, let's say that I'm just saying that requirement is like, okay, we need to develop a login page. Okay, that is our requirement. So here what our developers will do, they will write a program, okay, write a program or logic, okay, and they will develop this login functionality. Okay, so now after developing it, being as QA, what we can do, we are going to check this login page. Okay, like once it is going to implement by the developers, then we have to perform our testing. So in which environment we can perform a testing? Can someone tell me?
Testing environment.
Testing environment, correct guys? So we are having what, our separate QA environment. Okay, in this QA environment, let's say the www dot something like QA dot amazon. I'm just giving example. Okay, so in this environment, okay, our developers are going to deploy this feature. Okay, this login page features they will deploy into this environment. So now as a QA, what we can do, we can open this application. Okay, this URL we can open it. Okay, now here we will check it whether this login page is implemented according to this client expectation or not. Are you guys understanding my point? Okay, so that is what our testing activity means. We are going to test the application, okay, according to the client requirement. So software testing is telling about the same thing. We have to test the application according to the client requirement. And why we have to test? Because we want to provide a quality. Yes or no? Quality, we end of the day we want to achieve the quality, right? Quality in the sense, okay, whether this feature is having stability or not, whether everything is working correctly or not. So that things we need to check it. So if there is no issues into this particular feature or the application, then we can say that the product is having good quality. If in that features we are having some of the issues, okay, let's say that you are trying to log in, okay, but you are not able to log in with giving the valid credential, that means it's a issue. Yes or no? That is the issue. Let's say that you have entered the correct username and correct password, but you are not able to log in. It means what? That is the issue. And these issues, to whom we need to report? As a QA, do we need to fix it or developers need to fix it? Developers only, right? Okay. So now once we will identify this issue, then we can report to this issues to the developer. So again, they will fix it. Okay, they will resolve the issue. Okay, then again as a QA we can check it also. Likewise, so this kind of testing activities we have to perform it as a part of software testing activities. Okay, so with having the software testing activities, okay, we can achieve the quality. Okay, we can make a bug-free application. Okay, none of the product is a bug free. Okay, in every projects we are having one or another issues. Okay, but end of the day, like we can achieve a more quality into the application with performing a software testing activities. Okay, how we are going to test it, what all parameter will be there for the testing the application, so that we will discuss in the coming day session. Okay, you will get to know like how to perform a testing, what kind of testing we will do. Okay, how we will achieve the quality. These things we will get into the coming day session. But as of now, just trying to understand, with performing a software testing, we are going to achieve the quality of the application. Okay, we are going to test the product, okay, according to the client requirement, whether the application is matching the client expectation or not. So that things we have to check it with performing a software testing activities. Clear, everyone? All of you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
So that is what software testing. Okay, and why testing you need to perform? Because let's say that okay, we are having some buggy application. Buggy means what? There is a lot of issues we are having into the application. So do you think that customers are going to use those applications? Definitely no.
No.
They will get irritated. Okay, every time they will face a problem is what? They will not able to continue their task. They will be not able to use the application. So there is a problem. Okay, so that's the reason with performing a software testing activities, we can identify the issues. Also, we can improve the quality of the application. Okay, so now here we are saying that as a test engineers, we will test the application. Okay, and we need to identify the issues. Okay, issues means what? Whatever thing is not working, whatever thing is not matching with the expectation client requirement. So that we are calling it as a issues. Okay, so in the normal word, we can call it as a issue. Okay, but in the technical term, that we are calling is a what? What we can call this?
Bug.
There are three terms we are having it: bug, defect, and errors. So let's discuss about it. Okay. So bug is nothing but what? As a test engineers, okay, being as test engineers, okay, like as a test engineer, as a QA, okay, while testing, we will identify the issues, okay, and that issues we can call it is about bug. Okay, everyone, means what we are saying that something is not working means that is the issue, but actually that issues we can call it is a bug. Why? Because as a QA we are identifying that issue. Are you guys understanding my point? That is a issue only, that is a problem only, okay, but that problem, that issues, actually we are going to call it as a bug. So that is a technical term. Okay, so as an as an IT companies, okay, as an IT project, okay, so whatever issues we will identify being a test engineer, so that issues we are going to call it as a bug. Simple. Clear, everyone? Okay, so now once we will get this bug, then definitely we have to inform to the developers, yes or no? Because tester responsibility is to identify the issues. As a tester, we just need to identify the issues, whatever issues we are having it. But after identifying the issues or the bug, this bug we need to report to the developers. Okay, so now once we will report this bug to the developer, then definitely the developers will go through your bug. They will try to understand what kind of issues it is, okay, where we are having the problem, okay, what kind of programming mistakes we are having it, because of that we are getting this bug. Definitely our developers will try to analyze the bug, yes or no? Or without analyzing they can fix?
Yes, sir.
Without analyzing the program, they can fix the defect, or sorry, they can fix the issue.
No.
No.
Right?
No,
That's
they
why
have
we
to
have to
analyze.
analyze it. Okay, like where exactly we are having a issue, in which line of the code we are having a issue. So this whole thing is going to check by the developers. Okay. So now once the developers will accept this bug, once the developers will feel that okay, that is a valid issue, okay, that is a valid bug, okay, and we have to fix that particular bug. Okay. So in that case, as soon as our developers will accept that bug, so that same bug we are going to call it as a defect. Okay, means the same issue, whatever issues we are calling it as a bug, right? Okay, so that issue is going to accept by the developer. Okay, and the same issue we are going to call it as a defect. Okay, so it's nothing but what? Once developer will accept the bug, okay, then same bug we can call it as a defect. Clear, everyone? Okay, so that is
Yes.
a small minor difference we are having it between the bug and defect. Bug is reported by the test engineers, okay, but once this bug is going to accept by the developers, then we are going to call it as a defect. Okay, in real time, okay, as a part of IT industry or IT projects, in real time, okay, both are same. Okay, don't get confused. In real time, you can use bug or defect. Okay, anything is fine. Okay, but as in just for a technical perspective, technical difference perspective, this is a small difference we are having it between the bug and defect. Okay, and interview them ask you what is the difference between bug and defect. So you need to answer this thing. Being as QA, we can identify the bug, okay, and we can report to the bug to the developers. And once the developers will accept that bug, then we can call it as a defect. Okay, but in real time, both are same. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is all about bug and defect. Okay, now coming into the error. So where exactly we will get error? Can someone tell me? Errors
Program mistake. While writing a code.
while writing a program, correct? So when we will do the programming, then definitely while debugging the programs and all, we will capture or we will encounter a error. Okay, like the programming mistakes, coding mistakes. Okay, so in that, okay, we can identify the error. It may be some syntax issues or some logic issues. Okay, so that issues we can capture it into the programming side. Okay, so that actually we are calling as a error. Okay, the programming mistake which is done by the developer or automation test engineers, okay, in the program, so that we can call it as a error. Okay, so it's nothing but what? Programming mistakes. Okay, mistakes in the program. Okay, that we can call it as a error. Okay, now can I say like that because of this error only we are getting a bug? Can I say like that? Are you guys agree with this?
No.
Because of this error only we are getting a bug. Can I say like that?
No.
No.
How many of you are saying yes?
We can say.
Yes.
What you guys are feeling?
No error is error. Bug is
No,
like
what I'm trying to say, like, okay, because of the error, we are getting a bug.
no.
No.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
so how we are getting it? How we will get a issue? Let's say that okay, everything is correct. There is no programming issue. So how we will get a issue? There will be no issues, right? If there is a no problem into the program, then there is a no issues. If there is a problem into the program, then because of this program only we are getting a issue. Correct, guys?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All of you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's say that we have done programming, okay, but that programming incorrect program, that is not a correct one, okay, or the logic is not a correct one, okay, that is a programming mistakes only, okay, and because of that wrong logic, okay, we will get issues. So how we are getting issues? Because of the error only. Because when developers will do the mistakes, because of that only we can capture issues, right? If developers will implement correctly according to this requirement, then we will not get any issues. We will not able to get any of the issues into the application. But whenever they are doing a mistakes, then definitely we will get issues. We will get a bug into the application.
Sir, what about miscommunication between business analyst and client?
Miscommunication, so that is like a requirement mismatch, okay, or we can say that okay, if let's say that okay, BA is not able to capture the correct requirement, okay, so now here as a developer I will follow that requirement like whatever BA has given, okay, so here we are wrongly implementing the application. Why? Because BA have what documented in wrong way.
Yes.
Okay,
Then we will get a bug, no?
So that will be not a bug, that will be actually working as per the requirement. Okay, so now here later point, let's say that okay, a client is coming and they are saying that they will say to the BA like, okay, hey BA, like you have done like that requirement, whatever you have captured, that is a wrong requirement. Okay, so we need to change the complete requirement.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if there is a miscommunication between the BA and client, means what, there is like requirement mismatch, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I get right.
Yes. Okay, so our developers, they will implement according to the given requirement only. So whatever requirement BA will give, according to that only they will implement. But if requirement alone is having problem because of the miscommunication, okay, between the BA and client, then we need to change the requirement again. We need to redevelop according to the new requirement, according to the correct requirement. Clear, everyone? All of you are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember that, okay, always we are getting a bug into the application. Why we were getting? Because of this problem only, because of this errors, because of the programming mistakes. Okay, because for everything we need to do programming, right? Let's say that we are developing web application, so we will do the front end, back end, okay, database. For everything programming is required. Okay, so if we are having some problem into the program, then because of that only we will get these issues, we will get a bug. Okay, so once the developers will fix that issue, fix that program, then we can say that okay, that problem is resolved. Okay, but till then there will be problem into the programs. Okay, everyone, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so that is what
Sir,
bug.
then first error
Yes.
comes, then bug, then defect.
Oh yes, ideally practically we can say that okay, error will be there into the program, because of that we will get a bug into the application.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, a manual tester can identify a bug,
Yes.
but how can a manual tester identify error?
Manual tester, like we are not going to check the program side. Okay, so as a test engineer, basically we are testing only application. Okay, so you will get a application, like you will get all the feature into this environment. Okay, and here you will be testing it. So we will just take care of this application. We don't care about okay, what is the programming written beside this application. That things we don't care.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
In automation, you have to check it.
In
the
automation
program,
also, we are not checking it, but as an automation test engineer, so you can write a program, okay, to launch this application. Okay, let's say that manually you don't want to test it. Okay, so for that we will do the automation. Okay, so here also we can check a program, but actually we are not going to fix any of the programming issues. Okay, okay, it's going to fix by the developers only.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay.
Because everyone is having different responsibility, right? Okay, let's say that one single guy will do all kind of work. Let's say that as a developer only they are doing the development, testing and all. Definitely but a lot of problem we may face. Okay, or they may miss to test something. Okay, so in IT industry, every people are having different roles and responsibility. As a developer, they will be developing. As a tester, you will be just testing. As a BA, you will be just working on the requirement. As a scrum master, you will be just working to manage the team, okay, or manage the project. So likewise, every individuals are having different roles and responsibility. Okay, guys. Okay, so
Yes,
that's
sir.
what bug, defect and error. Any confusion, anyone? Okay,
No, sir.
so now next point. Okay, so now we are saying that okay, we are going to test the application. Okay, let's say that whatever application we will develop, okay, so those application we are going to test it. So during this testing time, okay, or as a part of our software testing activity of the any of the application, basically we are going to focus on the two parameter. Like we are going to test the application in two ways. Okay, one is like a functional testing. Okay, and second is what? Non-functional.
Non-functional.
Okay, so for every application, these two kind of testings are mandatory. Okay, and interview they may ask like what kind of testing we can perform for the application. So there are a lot of things are there. Okay, but as a high level, we can say that functional and non-functional testing both are mandatory. Okay, later point we will elaborate it. We will discuss more about it. Okay, but in general, okay, for every application, we have to perform this both the testing, okay, functional and non-functional testing. Okay, everyone. So now let me ask you one simple question. Okay, we are saying that okay, we are having functionality into the application. Exactly what we want to try to say with that?
Whether the application is working properly or not, as per the requirement.
Behavior of the application.
Just try to understand.
According to
Functionality.
requirement.
I'm just trying to ask one question. Okay, we are saying that okay, in the application we are having the functionalities. Okay, let's say that in the WhatsApp application we are having a lot of functionalities. What exactly I want to try with say with that?
The features we are providing by the application.
The login, logout.
Okay, so in that case, I can just say like, can I say like that is the features of the WhatsApp application?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so functionalities are nothing but features. Whatever features we will have into the application, so those features basically we are going to check it. Feature in the sense, let's say that WhatsApp. Okay, so in the WhatsApp, what are the things we can do? We can register our account. Okay, so we can set about status. Okay, we can update a profile pic. Okay, what else? We can send a what? Chat messages. Okay, then
We can delete the
Voice calls,
Voice calls and video calls.
okay, we can also block it, right? Block, unblock. So each and everything is nothing but features. Can I say like that?
So we can pay also using
We can
UPI.
also, okay, payment stuff. Okay, so likewise in WhatsApp application, I think we are having some bunch of features. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I talk about the each and every features, then I can say that in the WhatsApp alone, we are having some 100+ features. Okay. If you will go around to the application into this WhatsApp application, then you can identify 100 of features. Because under the each and every option, we are having one of the functionalities. Yes or no?
Sir.
Okay. So as a part of functional testing, basically, we are going to test the feature of the application. Okay. So as a part of functional testing, we are going to test this kind of all the functionalities. We are going to test the each and every feature of the application. So that is kind of functional testing. Understanding my point, everyone? Okay, so functional testing is nothing but testing the feature of the application. Whatever features we will develop, those all the features we have to test it properly, whether you are able to create an account or not, whether you are able to set a status, whether you are able to update a profile pic, whether you are able to send a messages or not. So likewise, various combination will be there that we have to check it, but end of the day, we have to check it whether the functionalities are working or not, whether the each and every features are working or not. Getting my point, everyone? Okay, so that is what functional testing, checking the each and every feature of the application is kind of functional testing. Are you guys understanding my point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now we are saying that okay, as a part of functional testing, we will check a feature. So what about the non-functional testing? What we can check?
will check
Speed,
performing load
load,
as
Good
stress,
performer
performance.
Good performer not.
Yes. Okay.
Theory of the
So
application.
basically, non-function is all about it's like checking the performance of the features, okay, or application. Okay. So let's say that okay, I'm just giving simple example. Let's say that we are having one of the feature, okay, that is like login feature. Okay. Let's say that here we are having username, here we are having a password, and here I'm having login button. Okay. Username, password. Okay. Now, so once the developers will develop it, then definitely first we will perform a functional testing. Correct, guys? Yes or no? Functional testing is what? We will check it whether this login feature is correctly working or not. We will check all the combination. I will try to enter the valid username, valid password, and I will click on this login button. Okay. I will enter this invalid username but correct password, and I will try to check whether the login is happening or not, or we are getting error messages. I will give both the incorrect username and password, and I will try to log in. Okay, and I will check whether I'm receiving a error message or not. I will not give any of the details in this username and password field, and I will click on login button. Then also it will display the error messages. So this kind of behavior is nothing but it's a functional testing. Getting my point? Because we are checking the feature, login features, okay, with various combination. Correct, everyone? Because end user, they will do the same thing, right? As an end user, sometimes we guys are giving correct username but incorrect password. That time application is reminding us, okay, like we have entered the incorrect password. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay. So these all are kind of what functional testing. So we can, as a part of functional testing, we can check the functionality of this particular login page, whether we are able to log in or not. Okay, whether we are getting error messages or not. So these all things we can check it as a part of functional testing. Okay. Now coming into the non-functional testing. Okay. So let's say that, okay, we have entered the username and password. Okay, and I have clicked on the login button. Okay, now it's taking like 2 minutes of time, 2 or 3 minutes to get into the home page. So do you think that that feature is having the performance?
No.
No.
No, right? Getting my point? See this as a functionality wise, that functionality is working. Functionality is saying that user should be able to log in. So we are able to log in. Okay, but for that login, it's taking 2 to 3 minutes of time. Okay, it means what? Features are working fine. Okay, but here we are having a performance issue. Are you guys getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So basically that kind of testing, okay, we need to improve the performance of this particular features. Okay, so those kind of testing, basically we have to focus as a part of performance testing. Okay, we have to improve the what performance of this particular login. Okay, at a time, let's say the 100 people are logging into the same application. Okay, so how frequently they can log in. Okay, we need to check the server, we need to check the our backend configuration. Okay, so these all things will be going to test by what our performance test engineer. So that is nothing but what non-functional testing. Okay, checking the performance, checking the what network security. Okay, so likewise we are having load testing, volume testing. So likewise we are having what our performance test engineer, and they will be doing the performance testing of the each and every features. Clear, guys?
Yes.
And as a part of, you know about this big billion days, mostly what kind of problem we are facing in big billion days?
Server will
Server
continue.
gets stuck.
Server issues, okay, or
Big jam.
yeah,
Server
we were
crash.
server getting crashed.
Server issues, sir.
Okay, server issues mostly, okay, or we are not able to face the particular product. Okay, we are not able to book the order. Why? Because a lot of people are using it at the same time. It means what? The functionality is working fine, okay, but in the we are having problem from the server side. Okay, server is not able to handle this all the requests at a time. Okay, so that is kind of what non-functional testing, performance testing. Okay, so as a part of software testing activities, okay, we need to focus on the both. First, we will test the functionality of the each and every features. Post that, okay, we will be focusing on the performance of the each and every features. And this testing will be done by what? Our performance test engineers. Clear, everyone? This non-functional testing will be done by what? Our performance testing. So altogether, these are again, this is a separate profile we are having. Okay. So, okay, in our IT, okay, we are having separate test engineer for doing this performance testing. So they can use some of the tools like they can use a load runner, okay, or they can use the JMeter. Okay. So with using this kind of tools, they can perform the performance testing. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys want to explore about this JMeter, then I can suggest it like a go ahead, okay, and explore about this JMeter tool. It's like open source tool, okay, you can install it, okay, and you just have the basic understanding, okay. So as part of this program, basically we are going to focus on the functional testing, okay. As per this program, okay, this training, okay, we are majorly focusing on the functional testing part, okay. This non-functional testing is not included, okay. But if you want to explore something, then install this JMeter tool, okay, or go through some blogs and all, okay, and learn something basic about this JMeter, okay, for doing the performance testing. Okay, guys. Okay, if you guys want some free courses or free content for this, I can share with you guys, okay, but that is optional. You can go through that if you want, otherwise just leave it. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next step. Okay.
Yes.
So now let me remove this again. Okay. So we are talking about what? Our software testing. Okay. Where we can perform the what? Functional and non-functional testing. Functional as well as non-functional. Okay. So now to perform this functional testing, right? Basically, we are like we are going to focus on the functional testing. Okay, means we are going to become a what functional test engineer. Okay, means basically we will be checking the functionality feature of the application. So to perform this functional testing, what all thing is required? Okay, that things I'm just sharing with you guys. Okay, to perform the functional testing of the application, the first things we know that okay that we are going to test the feature of the application. Okay, features we are going to test it. Okay, each and every functionality we are going to test it. That is a mandatory. Okay, but along with that, okay, we have to test some extra parameter. Like other parameter is what we are going to test the UI. UI is all about look and feel, user interface.
Yeah.
Correct, guys? Because as a developer, they will implement the UI. Okay, the front end part they will implement it. So whether the front end is correct or not. Okay, like whatever elements we are displaying into the application. Okay, whatever text. Okay, or the links. Okay, the checkboxes or whatever options we are having, that is the correct options we are displaying or not. Okay, so likewise, we can focus on the UI testing also. For the performing the UI testing, what kind of documents we can require? Can someone tell me? I think we learned in the SDLC session.
SRS.
UI testing. Which kind of documents we can very prefer?
Dummy-
Mockups,
dummy
wireframes.
screen.
Mockups, wireframes.
Mockups or wireframes. Correct, guys? Okay, it's nothing but images. Okay, means our front end guys, okay, or the UI UX designer, they will be developing about mockups. Okay, means it will be just look and feel of the application. So with referring these mockups or wireframes, we can perform a UI testing. Okay, whether this implemented application is matching this wireframes or not. Okay, so to perform this, we are having what mockups or wireframes. Okay. Along with the UI testing, we have to test the APIs. So don't worry about this API and all. Okay, we will discuss about it. But I'm just saying that okay, API testing is also required for functional testing. Okay, so whenever we will focus on the functional testing, API is also mandatory part. Okay, here we are going to test the APIs also. So what is the API and all that we will discuss later point. But as of now, just note it down. Okay, if you guys are maintaining the note and all. Along with the API testing, we have to perform more database testing. That is also mandatory. Why? Because we know that okay, in the application we will be having the bunch of the data. Correct, guys? In the application, definitely we will have the data, right? So whether those data, whatever data we are displaying, okay, that is the correct data or not. Okay, or in the database, okay, or in our server side, okay, wherever we are keeping the data, those data are correct or not. So those also we have to test it properly. So for that we are having a database testing. Clear, everyone? Okay. So if you want to become a good functional test engineer, then you need to focus on this all the four kind of testing: feature testing, UI, API plus database. Okay. So once we will test it all this parameter, and definitely we can say that that product is having good quality, or as in feature wise, each and every features are working fine. We can say like that. Okay. If you perform all this kind of testing. Clear, everyone?
Sir, error handling testing.
Sorry,
Error handling testing.
what handling?
Error handling.
Error handling.
Error.
Error handling.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get you.
Error handling.
So what do you want to say with error handling? I'm not getting.
Functional testing means error handling testing भी होता है, sir.
Yes, we can say like that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So that is what our functional testing. Okay. Now we know that okay, we will be performing we will be doing a functional testing of the application. Okay. So can you guys tell like what kind of application we are getting into the market, or what kind of application we are having exactly? Can someone tell me? Web application.
Mobile application.
Mobile application.
Correct. Also, we are having a desktop application, but it's a very rare. Okay, it's a very rare, like where you will get a desktop application. Okay, in some companies you may face it. Okay, but ideally for the whatever application we are developing, right? Okay, so for those applications we will be getting what web application. Web application is all about opening through the browsers. Okay, opening through the laptop browsers or desktop browser. Okay, so that we can call it a web application. Along with that, mobile application also we will get it. Okay, in the mobile we can install and all, and we can access the application. So as a part of functional testing, okay, we can focus on the both web application and mobile application. Getting my point, guys? Okay, and we need to check it like whatever action we are performing into the web application, same action is happening into the mobile application. Why? Because both should be connected with each other. Like whatever action I will perform in the mobile application, same action should reflect into the web application also. Correct? Let's talk about the Facebook.com. Facebook we can open to the laptop also, mobile also. Let's say that you are updating a status from the mobile. So as soon as you will update a status from the mobile, then it should reflect into your web application also, like in your laptop. Correct?
Yes, sir.
There is an integration between these two applications. So we need to check it whether both the applications are synced together or not, okay, or whether both the applications are working together or not. Okay. So it depends, like if your project is having the both the application, then we can test both. Okay. In some projects, you will be getting only web application. So you can only focus on the web application testing. Okay. Now moving further. So in the web application, okay, like we are saying that, okay, web application, we can perform into the laptop or desktop or something. Okay. So definitely we are talking about what different operating system. Yes or no? What kind of operating system we are having for the laptop and all?
Windows, Mac, Linux.
Mac, Linux.
We are having a Windows, we are having a what? Mac, we are having also Linux. Correct, guys? Okay. It means what? Okay, we have to test our web application, this whatever application we will develop, right? So this application basically we need to test into the Windows operating system. Also, we need to check into the MacBook. Also, we need to check in the Linux. Why? Because we don't know like what kind of what operating system our customers are using it. Okay, but to as a QA point of view, as a testing point of view, we have to check our application is working fine into all three operating system. Yes or no? We have to. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
We need
Yes,
to check
sir.
it. Okay. So
Yes,
do you
sir.
think that now let me ask one more question. Okay. So do you think that you will be getting all the Windows, also you will get a MacBook, also you will get a Linux? What do you guys are feeling? In companies, are they providing all the three operating system or they are only providing one operating system?
Only one operating system.
One.
According to the project, they will.
Yes, according to the project, they will give any one of the operating system or laptop. Okay. So in that case, how you will test in other operating system? How you will test?
Maybe cloud.
With the cloud? Yes. Okay. So we are having one solution. Okay. If you want to test your application into all these three different operating systems, then we are having one cloud application. Okay. So that we talking about www.browserstack.com. Okay, everyone. So let me open this. Okay. So this is the solution we are having it. Okay. So being as QA, if you want to make sure that your application is working fine onto this all the three different operating system, then you have to use this tool, that is a browser stack tool. Okay. In this browser stack tool, okay, we can configure all this different operating system. Okay, and we can access our application. Getting point, everyone. Let me open this. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so this is like a browser stack. Okay, so what it's saying, app browser testing. Okay, give your users seamless experience by testing on 3,000 plus real devices and browsers. Okay, so in this application, in this browser stack, actually we can perform a cloud testing. Cloud means what? We can use the cloud operating system, okay, with using this application, and we can perform all kind of testing. Okay. Cool. So what I will suggest you guys, okay, go ahead into this browser stack, create your account, create a free trial account, okay, and just try to explore. Can you guys just give it a try?
Yes, sir.
Okay, later point we can discuss about it. Okay, but as of now, just try to explore this. Okay, like how to access the application into the different browser, different operating system. So these all things easily you will get it. But for that, you need to create account and you need to explore this. Okay, so use this browser stacks. Okay, it's a really helpful tool. Okay, and already like a lot of companies are using this tool. Okay, for testing point of view. Here, guys. In interview, they may ask you like, have you used any of the cloud tool to perform your software testing activities? So just say that I have used browser stack. Simple. Okay, they will not ask you like how you are performing it, okay, how to open this browser stack, how to configure, how to open the application into the different operating system. This all question they will not ask. They will just ask one simple question: what kind of tools you have used for the cloud testing, okay, or to test into the different browser or different operating system, what kind of tools they have used, okay, whether you have used or not. So just say that I have used, and that is a browser stack. Clear, everyone? So just explore
Yes, sir.
it. Okay. So now we are having what? Windows, Mac, and Linux. Okay. So now in each operating system, again, we are getting a different browsers. Yes or no? We are getting it.
Yes, sir.
Again, as a what client, okay, as an end user, we don't know what kind of browsers they are using. Okay. But in Windows, what kind of browser we can use?
Mozilla, Chrome,
Chrome, Mozilla, Opera.
Firefox, okay, Opera,
Opera.
yeah, IE, correct guys? IE, Edge, okay, Chromium. These are the different browsers we are having it, right? Yes or no? Okay, also we can have the Safari,
Safari.
correct? Okay, so now what we need to do, like, okay, under each operating system, let's say that Windows operating system we are having. So in this operating system, we have to check our application into the Chrome browser. Also, we have to check into the Firefox. Also, we have to check in the IE, Edge, and all the other browser. Okay, we need to check it whether our application is compatible with the other different browsers or not. Getting my point, guys? Because again, we don't know, right? Like as an end user, what kind of browsers they are using. But as a QA, we need to make sure that our application is working fine in all the different browsers. Clear, everyone? All of you are getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, same things also we can do for the MacBook. Okay, in the Mac we can have the Chrome. Okay, we can install the Firefox. Okay, IE we can't, I guess. Okay, and also we can have the Safari. In the Linux we can use the Chrome. I don't know we can use or not. Okay, but just try. Okay, and Firefox. Okay, so whatever is applicable for that particular operating system, those browsers we need to install. Okay, and we need to check it. Okay, if you want to complete your end-to-end testing of the application, then you can test into only one browser. Okay, you can use the Chrome browser. Okay, and you can do the complete testing of the application. Okay, and after doing it, okay, in other applications you can just check it. You can just check the behavior. Okay, like whether your application is working or opening properly into other browser or not. Okay, no need to perform the complete testing into the complete browser. Okay, any one of the browser is sufficient to perform your complete testing. Okay, after doing it, you can just quickly check it into the other browsers. Okay, clear, guys? So that's how we can have our functional testing of the web application. Okay, testing into the different operating system as well as the different browser. Similar way for the mobile. What kind of operating system we are getting into the mobile?
Android.
Android.
Android, iOS.
iOS.
We are getting both, right? Android and iOS. Okay. We are having two operating system. Okay.
Windows.
Now, Windows currently we don't have, I guess. Are we? I don't think. No, it's not there. Okay. Earlier it was there before 4 to 5 years. Okay, but now it's not there. Okay. So now this mobile application, okay, we can install into the Android, we can install into the iOS, again, we can test it. Okay. So that is like our mobile application testing, where we need to install the application and we can access into our devices. Okay. Now, as a part of the mobile application, okay, we are having three kind of we can say that what we can say that different kind of application we are getting it. Okay, in the mobile application we will get a different kind of application. So the first, like web application, we will get it. Okay, in mobile. Okay, second, like a mobile web, we can call it as a mobile web means what? We can open the application through the browsers. Yes or no, guys? I think we can, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mobile web, mobile app, it means what? Mobile app is nothing but what? We can install the application. Okay, so we are having what? Mobile app and mobile web app. Okay, so this mobile app we can install into the Android and iOS. We can test it. Okay, where is, okay, mobile web, okay, we can open through the different browsers. So in the mobile also, again, we are getting a different browsers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, something like that. Okay, so what we need to, like, for this both the Android and iOS application, okay, we need to test this web, mobile web, okay, into these different browsers, and we need to check it whether everything is correctly working or not. So that's how we can focus on the mobile application testing also. Okay, we can install it, also we can access to the browser. Okay, and we need to check it whether everything is correctly working or not. Clear, guys? Okay, so that's how we can focus on the mobile application testing also. Now you can see that, okay, we are saying that, okay, we are going to perform a functional testing, and to perform the functional testing, this all the mandatory testing is required: features, UI, API, database, and all. Okay, so all these 4 kind of testing we have to perform for both mobile application as well as the web application. Clear, everyone? Okay, if it's talking about the feature and the UI testing, then yes, we need to test into all the different operating system. Also, we need to test in the different browser. Okay, same thing is applicable for the mobile also. UI and feature is mandatory. Okay, along with that, we can focus on the API as well as the database. Clear? So that's how we are having the hierarchy to perform the functional testing. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you are
Yes,
getting
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just remember this point. Okay, so that is what our, like, high level information about this, our software testing, or we can say that majorly functional testing. Okay, now we will see that, okay, how we can perform the functional testing. What is the procedure to perform a software testing, or what is the procedure to perform a functional testing? What all concepts, knowledge is required? What are the steps we are going to perform it to perform the functional testing? So these all things we will see into the coming day session. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyone having doubts, queries, concerns?
Sir, in the organization software, there are different non-functional testers will be there, or
Yes,
we have
different team will be there all together.
they are non-technical or like that. Or
They're technical guys. Okay. All are technical, all are also having the good testing knowledge, but they will be playing with some different activity. Like they will be focusing on the performance testing, like with using some tools and all. They will be focusing on the performance.
no.
Sir, Safari is also a browser.
Safari is the browser, right? That is like
iOS.
into the iOS, yes. Okay, in the MacBook or iPhone.
Yes. Sir, IE stands for integrated environment.
No, IE browser, that is a Windows
Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer.
That is it.
Okay. Clear, guys? Any confusion?
No, that's clear.
All of you are understanding clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Sir, I have one question for the previous section. Can I ask? So tell me about the UAT environment. I can't understand the UAT environment due to my network issue in that at that time. I would understand UAT environment.
Okay. So we are having how many environments we are having it?
Five environments, sir.
Local environment.
Local, develop, UA,
UAT.
UAT and
production.
Okay. So whenever we are starting our implementation, a project implementation, then first we are doing it in the local environment. Okay. Once the developers will develop into the local, then they will push the code into the development environment. So for the developers, we are having one dedicated environment. Okay, like dev.amazon.com. That okay. So that dedicated environment is for the developers. So once our developers, they will integrate all the feature into the development environment, then they will push into the QA environment. Why? Because all those features need to go through the testing activities. Okay, we have to test all those functionality, okay, into the QA environment. So developers need to deploy into the QA environment. Okay, so as a QA, we will complete our testing. Okay, and after that, okay, our developers, what they will do, they will move the entire features or entire program code from the QA to the UAT. Why? Because that programs, okay, or that features, whatever features we have implemented, that feature is again going to cross check by the client. Okay, so that testing will be done in this UAT environment. Okay, this testing will be done by the client. It's nothing but user acceptance testing. User is nothing but what? Our client. Okay, and they will test it into the UAT environment, whether all the tested feature is working fine, okay, or implemented according to their expectation and all these things. They're going to check into the UAT environment. Clear? Okay.
So this one is dedicated to client, no?
Yeah, it's dedicated to the client.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And actually, why we are having this UAT environment? Because okay, this UAT environment also we are calling as a pre-production environment. Okay, pre-production means what? Before production, we are having one more environment, that is a pre. In this pre-production environment, we will be having the copy of this production environment. Okay, copy of means all the information, let's say all the feature, whatever is available in the production environment, right? Same feature will be also available into this UAT environment. So that's why also we are calling it a pre-production. Here we will be having the copy of the production environment. So let's say that in the production environment, okay, we have lost all the data. Okay, so in that case, we can copy or again we can redeploy from the UAT to the production. Why? Because already the copy of the features is already present in the pre-production. Correct, guys?
Thank you. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So in some companies, this UAT environment also we are calling it a pre-production. Remember that. Before production, we are having one more environment that will be pre-prod, or we can call it a UAT. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is all about the today session. And I hope all of you are into the WhatsApp group. Anyone is here who is not in the new WhatsApp group or today's WhatsApp group? Okay, so just message me, okay, if you are not into the group, okay, I can add you. Along with that, here onwards, I will be sharing the recording into that group only.
Sir, all the sections recordings shared in the new group, sir.
I will do that. Okay.
Sir, one more thing. How does the training is differ from like fresher and experience? Like how about experience?
Both are same. Okay, it's more for the experienced people. Okay, but if I'm explaining for the experienced people, then automatically freshers will also get it.
Okay.
Means whatever things I'm teaching, right? If you will follow that, then you can try the experience also. Okay, you can try the 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever experience you want.
How about the projects?
I will be delivering after the session, like after learning all the things, right? We will be having the project session.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
सर सर नोट्स शेयर करेंगे ना?
हाँ, I will. Soft copy material I will share. Okay, but as of now, I will suggest you guys, okay, whatever things I'm teaching in live session, right? Focus on that content. Okay, prepare that content in your notebook or something. Okay. Because once you will understand this all the concept, right, then easily if I'll share some of the documents and all, or you want to refer some of the materials, online material, easily you can understand. Okay, guys, because a lot of the materials are already available into the Google or here and there. Okay, but first try to understand the each and every concept, whatever things I'm explaining. So once you will get this all this thing easily, if you will follow some of the documents or something, easily you can understand. But if you don't know the concept and simply you are reading the document, then again you will get confused. Okay, so first try to understand the concept, then you can refer whatever document you want to refer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
Daily 1 hour class will be there.
So as of now, yes, 1 hour. Okay, if I'll take more, right, then I'm just planning on weekend. Okay, like some weekend I will plan it. Okay, where I will be taking some 2-hour session. Okay, and we can wrap up early.
Okay. Probably we're gonna finish within 30 days.
Yes. So I usually take 45 days, okay, to complete the entire stuff. Okay, but if you will take on the weekend, then we can finish early.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So we can go slowly, sir.
Yeah, anything is fine. Okay, we can go slowly, but testing is all about concepts. Okay, here practical things will come in the end. Okay, so first, if you will understand the concepts quickly, if you are understanding, okay, then we can start with the practical part. Okay, so you can understand more, or you can explore more in that practical side. Okay, so the conceptual part, if you're finishing early, that's it's a really good for you guys. If I'll take to the for the just for the conceptual session, if I'm taking long days, okay, or many days, then it will take long time to complete the session, complete the course.
Okay.
So better just be in the live session, okay, and just try to understand whatever I'm teaching. That is a more than sufficient.
Okay.
Okay.
सर प्रैक्टिकल सेक्शन जो होगा वो ऑनलाइन होगा या ऑफलाइन होगा, कोचिंग में होगा?
कहाँ पे?
प्रैक्टिकल सेक्शन जो होगा वो इसी में होगा या कोचिंग में होगा विजय साथ में?
नहीं, ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन। अभी एक्चुअली में मैं आउट ऑफ बैंगलोर हूँ, ठीक है, आई एम नॉट इन द ऑफिस, सो एवरीथिंग वी विल डू वर्चुअली।
ओके
Okay guys, anything else?
Things okay.
Okay, so that's all for the today's session. See you guys tomorrow same time. Okay, and probably from Monday I will be shifting the timing. Okay, I will be changing the time at something 11 12 or something. Okay, so I'll update you guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
11.
ओके
Okay, sir.
Okay.
थैंक यू
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.